When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gamecocks offense will get the first swing of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good, rushing stat.
He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Sam Houston, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the RPO, complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Nestles it in at the 35. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Back to pass, it's Knight. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
At the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, South Carolina.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making adjustments. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, South Carolina.
We reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Back to throw, it's Knight. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there.
And makes the score. South Carolina, 43. Sam Houston, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. He's been turnover. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Snags it inside the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
Sam Houston, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to pass on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Got a man. It's Cheek. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Knight. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. New set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
First and goal, South Carolina.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success. Not. The quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Flanagan. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man quickly, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he tacks on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Ready, set. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Knight. Going over the top. Holds it in on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Just enough time to get off one more snap.
And now 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air, it's Knight. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
South Carolina.
He'll take it himself. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip and tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 11 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about... Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy.
And now they've lost the ball down here. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Bearcats will punt this one away.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gonna run it. It's Hicks. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Flanagan. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense in press coverage. Scanning the field, it's Flanagan. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it
lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Second down, he'll throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers...
Picked off to stop the threat. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Okay, ready? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for room, it's Hicks. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He makes a grab. Touchdown, South Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. Simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, man.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air. The South Carolina offense is back on the field, and they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. He hurls one deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Knight. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll just down it right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
The give as they work on that clock.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. No huddle offense to the line. They go to the ground. Got a little space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is working.
Going for it all. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take another shot here. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. Got his man in the middle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the...
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
At the 38. 1st down for the offense.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time.